Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Miss Earth Crown. My name is Emmanuel Feliciano, and I am your host for this evening. Okay. And thank you very much for being here with us tonight. This is a very, very, very special evening. And as you can feel and maybe see, my energy is really, really up because I am so happy to be here, not only in front of you, Earthlings, but also in the presence of our very special guests tonight. But I'm not the only one who's going to be sharing the excitement with you because I have my co host with me, of course. Ladies and gentlemen, the chief correspondent of Miss Earth Crown, Noy Sabilano.
Hello everyone! Hello Earthlings! Good evening! Magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. Here from the Philippines, Eman is so right. I'm so excited. Eman, this is a really great evening for all of us here on Miss EarthCon because we are going to interview our new queens for 2021 for
That
Miss
is true.
Earth,
That
right?
is true. There you go. And we hope that all of them can make it tonight. But of course, what's going to happen tonight? So many things are going to happen tonight. And definitely, we invite you to be part of it because this is going to be, am I correct? No, this is going to be more of a
Yes,
chill
yes.
show, a chill episode, more of us getting to know our queens better than anything else. Correct? What else can they
Correct.
expect from this episode, Noy?
Well, of course, we are going to hear stories straight from the queens themselves, stories that they do not know about, like stories from behind the scenes, stories about their emotions and feelings, about like their wins, their triumphs, and so much more that they want to know more about our queens for 2021, right, Ems?
That is correct. And so, let us not keep everybody waiting. Let us now introduce our special guests for tonight. Of course, yes, beginning with our Miss Earth Fire, Jarirat Baitong Petsom. Here you go.
Hello! สวัสดีค่ะ everyone!
Sawadika. We are so happy.
Mabuhay!
Yes, Baitong was actually the earliest
Yes.
backstage, and we had so much fun chatting with her before the show started. Now, Noy, would you like to do the honors to call our next guest?
Oh, I hope that she is here already. Is she already backstage?
No, not
Oh, so
yet.
we'll move on to our next one. Of course, we are actually welcoming back. We're actually welcoming back our Miss Earth Air. Okay, from the United States, we're gonna introduce Marisa Paige Butler. Hi, Marisa.
Yay!
Welcome back.
Hi, once again. Mabuhay to everyone in the Philippines. So excited to be having this fun conversation with you all.
Thank you
Yes,
very much, Marisa, and welcome back. This is Marisa's second time. The first time
yes,
we interviewed her was before her Miss Earth USA contest.
yes,
Yes, she was a
yes.
candidate of Miss Earth USA. That's right.
Long journey since then.
Yes, it's
Exactly,
been a long
exactly.
journey. It feels short now that you look behind, but it's been a long journey for sure for you.
Correct.
And speaking of journey, of course, another person who is having quite a journey right now is none other than our Miss Earth 2021, Destiny Wagner. There you go. Everybody's here. Hi, Destiny. Hello. How are
I'm
you?
doing well. How are you?
We're good. We're good. We're very excited. Kind of nervous, being here. Yeah, we had a. Did you know I had another technical difficulty before we started? We actually started, but we are pushing through and moving on because we just want to have fun here, and hopefully everybody. We now have a lot of viewers. Oh my God, we can't. We are so happy with the viewers that we already have right now, and let us read some of those comments first. Is that okay?
Great,
Yes.
great.
The first, of course, we have. Let's go to our early bird. Of course, even before we started, because we have live alert. So even before we start, we are already on YouTube. So Patrick Sarah says, hello, Queens. Of our US correspondent, Ralph Sambat, is here with us right now. Of course,
Hi,
good
Hi.
morning and
Ralph.
congratulations,
Yes.
ladies. Yes. And then we also have um, Tio and Ming. My name is Cho and Ming. Hello, Cho and Ming. Thank you very much for being
Hi.
here.
Hi.
Yes. And then he said, is this true? Rans Milan Lauron says, is this true live now? Yes, we are
Yes.
Yes.
live now,
We're
We're
Reds.
not
joking.
You
streaming. This is
Yes, we
real.
are not joking. This is not pre-recorded. We are live. Yes. And of course, our very, very avid follower, Starla Abalayan,
Hi,
is here with us right now.
Starla.
Thank you, Starla.
Congratulations to the Queens. And who else? Oh, of another of our fellow Miss Earth dedicated fan page, Miss Earth Countries, is also here with us. Shout out from Miss Earth Countries, hoping for the best
Hello.
of their reign. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And who else? Later on, we're going to read more of your comments, so keep them coming. Thank you very much for all the love that you have been showering as early as our first minute. But now, let us go to our segments. Today, we built our show today with the goal of getting to know our queens better. Because, as they go through their reign, they're not just going to be queens with crowns on their heads. They're going to be real, amazing, powerful women who we will relate to, who we will be looking for inspiration from. And so we want to get to know them a little more. And today we have prepared some activities, and let's go to our first segment. Okay, our first segment for today is what we call moments. Yes, moments. So we're going to ask each queen about their moments during their Miss Earth journey. So we're going to flash down there a phrase, and we'd like you to expand on that phrase based on your experience. Don't worry, this is not the hashtag round anymore hosted by Karen. It's different. That one was really something. But this one is just, light moments. And let's begin with this one. Most fun moment during the pageant process. What do you consider the most fun aspect or the most fun part of the pageant process? Let's begin with Baitong.
Well, for me, the most fun part is we on the Zoom live together, like maybe before earlier and like after, because everyone gonna talk at the same time, and sometimes it's really hard to understand like what exactly they are speak. So for me, it's
Mm.
really fun time, and it's also like it's like pressure time because it's the time to getting to know each of our queen.
That's true. Correct, right? That's such a fun way of doing things. Thank you very much for that. How about you, Marissa? What do you think is the most fun part of the experience?
Well, for me, the most fun part is always getting to know the other ladies who I'm competing with. Anyone who knows me knows I am very fierce about my sister queens. I love to meet them. And so, one of the ones I actually got to meet was Miss Cuba. We were both in Miami at the same time. We went out to lunch together, got to sit and chat about the whole Miss Earth experience and sharing our hopes and dreams with one another. So, that was really one of my favorite parts during this competition was getting to actually meet one of the ladies in person. So that
Yes.
was back a couple months ago, and I'm wishing her the best in the rest of her national reign.
Yes, we saw that. Thank you very much for that. Yes, really, really, really fun part. It's always a fun part for a pageant to be meeting women and fellow candidates. But this time, though, even though it's virtual, you ladies found ways to somehow meet, and get to know each other. So that's really,
Yes.
really great. How about you, Destiny? What do you think was the most fun part of the whole experience?
I think the most fun part would have to be our WhatsApp group. We all have our own
Ah,
WhatsApp together, so we would constantly send each other funny pictures, funny memes, or send each other different songs in our countries that were trending. And I thought that was very fun.
that's true. You know what? The candidates keep on telling us that even last year's they were like, the WhatsApp group is always fun, whether
Yeah.
local or the last 2020 batch, right, Noy? Yeah, they always say that the
Yes, yes.
WhatsApp conversations are always fun. That's your virtual version of getting together live and in person. Thank you very much. So that was the most fun part of the whole process for our queens. Now, for our next moment, what is for you the most challenging moment
Mm.
during the pageant process? Let's go back to Baitong. What do you think was the most challenging part, especially because it's virtual?
Well, for me, it's about the internet. because
Ah.
because we on the virtual, right? And sometimes we had a bad time with the internet and everything. And also, I think it's challenged a lot because sometimes when we have like really bad connection with the internet, it's gonna be like
Mm-hmm.
what and then gone.
True.
And what are you saying exactly?
True.
Yeah, it's
True. We were
challenging.
actually kind of nervous last Sunday for like, how's the internet gonna hold up? Because a lot of the
Yes,
ladies are on live. So, that was
yeah.
an interesting experience. Thank you very much. The challenges of a virtual pageant. Do you have the same challenge, Marissa, or you have a different, most challenging moment?
Well, I'd say that the most challenging moment for me, especially because I'm in California throughout this whole process, has been the call times. Has been in the dead of the
Ah,
night. So
I
Yes,
to
know.
get up
yes.
at 1 a.m. and get hair and makeup ready, and then be able to speak eloquently at 3 a.m.
That
is
is
Oh
true.
my
very
God,
difficult.
yes.
But definitely have learned to become more of a morning person. I never was a morning person, so that was something that was very difficult for me to get used to. But thankfully, I had a lot of the different interviews leading up to it. It got me on that schedule ahead of time. But yeah, I still have to be waking up at I think it's like 3 a.m. all week this week, so I don't even have any
Ooh.
rest.
Thank you.
Oh
Oh
my
my God. Thank you very much
God.
for the effort. And speaking of that, maybe we ask, what time is it there now?
Now it's just after 5 a.m.
After 5 a.m. Okay, not. Oh my God. Still really
A
early.
little better than some of the
Yeah,
other ones
yeah.
A
have been.
little a little
Super
better than
early.
2 or 3 a.m. But still, thank you very much for waking up early for us today.
Of course.
Right. So Baitong said that internet was a challenge. To Marissa, it was the time waking up. How about you? Is it the same for you, Destiny?
Yeah, it was actually a combination of both. I'm just generally not a morning person, so anything before like 9, I'm like, ah. um, but also I live in the rainforest. I live in southern Belize, so my challenge was I was so afraid that people would hear like chickens in the back or frogs or dogs barking. So there's like a series of different noises outside. So I was like, oh my God, please don't caca or anything
Oh
like
my
right
God,
now.
that's true.
Yeah.
That is true. Close to nature. That how can there's nothing more Miss Earth than that, like hearing nature in the background. But yeah, that was very definitely very challenging. But these challenges only prove that our women are really amazing, passionate, and dedicated because despite all these challenges, they still have a lot of effort to give, right? Now, let's go to our next one. This time, let's forget the challenges. This time, let's go to the sweetest moment. Since you're already on
Oh.
screen, Destiny, we'll start with you this time. What do you think was the sweetest moment during the ME 2021
Yeah,
process?
so I'm obviously gonna say me being appointed to Miss Earth was the sweetest moment. My country definitely needed it, and I'm I don't know when it's actually gonna kick in that I am Miss Earth 2021. It still feels like a dream, but a very sweet dream, and I would do it all over again in a heartbeat.
Oh, that's so nice. That's definitely not only was the moment sweet, your answer is also very sweet. Thank you so much. How about you, Marissa? What do you think was
Well,
the
I
sweetest moment?
have to say it'd be very similar being appointed Miss Earth Air, especially being surrounded by all of my friends and loved ones. I had a very large delegation with me on final night, cheering me on, including my dog Milo was even
I
able to be
know.
there. So it was really wonderful to be able to share that moment with others. So that was definitely the most sweet moment that I had for this entire process.
There you go. We saw that. That became part of the live show.
Yes.
Yes.
you and then your friends and everybody, and then Milo. Now Milo is also trending. Thank you, babe. That was so sweet. Definitely, definitely sweet. How about you, Baitong? What do you think was the sweetest moment?
Um, Sweetest moment is like the message from all the fans. It's like ton of the message, and also it's like the message from all of the Miss Earth girl. You know, we still like keep continue to connect with each other. So I think it's really sweet.
Definitely, right? Definitely all the fan messages, your friends
Yes,
being there, of course, and then your win. These are very sweet moments. Ooh. Let's end these. We see we're already getting to know a lot about our girls. And now let's end this segment with this one. What do you think is, I don't know if maybe this is the sweetest moment is also your most unforgettable, but if they're different, then tell us. Baitong, yeah, let's start with you this time. What do you think was the most
well,
unforgettable moment during the pageant?
it's really hard to choose one because every moment is happened on the Miss Earth competition this year is really forgettable, unforgettable every moment. You know.
Right,
It's really
right.
hard to shoot. I cannot vary to choose, but I think it might be the when we all fall like announcement to be like the winner.
Ah, I'm sure, I'm sure. But
Yes,
I'm glad to know that you have many unforgettable moments because it just shows that you really had fun, you really enjoyed, and yeah, and you really
I
put
do.
out a lot of effort. Thank you very much. How
Thank
about
you.
you, Marissa? What do you consider the most unforgettable moment during the entire journey?
Well, I agree with Baitong that there were just so many to choose from, but one that really stuck out when you mentioned that was actually my filming for my final gown. So I
Mm,
really am proud of this one because I chose the location, put together the entire team, and was the creative designer behind that entire concept. But what really stood out was we were filming on the Utah Salt Flats, which is a beautiful location, but it was
right.
very, very cold, and I was my dress. We had to stop
Wow.
filming a couple times so I could warm up my nose because it was getting too red.
Okay.
So that I'll definitely always remember, probably just because I was just so shocked by how cold it was.
Right.
It was a very fun experience and got to share that with some very amazing people on my team, and I'll always remember that moment.
But you know what? It did not show in the your video. You were just
We
all glamorous.
we had a bunch of blankets, like warming blankets with us. So, like behind the
Yeah.
scenes, I'm like cuddled up, in my blanket, trying to warm my nose and hands
Right.
up because they kept getting red.
And then when the camera rolls, it's like in action, right?
Yes.
Wow. That's definitely unforgettable. You know what? We come from the Philippines. We come from a tropical country. And the first time I experienced winter, it was so hard for me, I'm sure.
Mm.
So, the
That's
feeling
why
of
I moved from Maine to San Diego. I can't deal with the cold. I need to go
there.
visit Baitong over in Thailand when
Yes,
it's all
come here.
Right. That is
My house is
true.
super warm.
Now, let's go to Destiny. Destiny, what do you think was the most unforgettable moment?
It would definitely have to be the filming of all of the segments because I got appointed, and a week later, preliminaries were due, all my preliminary videos. However,
Ooh,
I wasn't
that's
sure if I
true.
would have a team to film my videos, and I wanted it to be consistent, my preliminary videos and my final videos.
Hmm.
So, a lot of people don't know this, but I filmed all my segments in less than 5 days for preliminaries and finals. So I did shot my preliminary swimsuit and then switched over to my final swimsuit. And I only had one week to practice my walk, 1 week to practice my Q&A, not necessarily
Right.
my Q&A, but my walk. So I was very nervous, but it was unforgettable because we ended up pulling it off, my team and I, and I'm so thankful and so happy that they hopped on board as immediately as I asked.
Wow. This definitely grace under pressure. Thank you for telling us about all these behind the scenes because, just watching, being virtual audiences and just watching all your video performances, we would have never known the kind of challenges that you underwent because the final product is always so polished. especially yours, even yours, Destiny. We would not have known that it was a rush
Yeah.
to shoot all that. But thank you very much. That definitely is unforgettable. And those are the unforgettable moments of our queens, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. But you know what? This time, they already told us about their most unforgettable moments and their moments in Miss Earth. This time, I know that the ladies are starting to get to know each other already and they have
Correct.
impressions of each other already, right? Noi. So Noi, yes, so Noi, this next segment, yeah, will be led by Noi. And
Yes. So this is
now this
actually
time, let's try.
actually a
Yes.
fun segment because we are going to ask our queens to give their impressions of each other by using this game called Most Likely To. Okay, so what we're going to do is we ask our queens to prepare the names of each other of the four queens, and what we're going to do is we're going to flash a category on screen, and they will have to flash the name of the queen that they think best fits that certain category. All right. So that also includes Romy. Even if you're not here, you're part of this game, so they can answer you on
Oh,
screen
that's
right now,
true.
right, Eman?
Yes,
Now we
yes,
can pick
yes.
on her, right?
Sorry.
Yes,
Yes,
yes, yeah.
we
She's
all
not
gonna pick on her.
You can pick on Romy because she's not here right now.
Exactly. So are you ready, queens, with your name? With your name tags, with your name plates there?
Hmm.
Yes.
Yes.
We're
And
good to go. All right.
also, to our audience right now, to our Earthlings, you can also play this game with us by commenting down below the kind of most
Yes.
likely you want them to answer. Okay?
Yes.
So
And if they
please,
have actually, Eman,
mm,
they also have the questions or most likely two categories they want us to answer. They can put it in the comment section later on.
that is
Right.
true. That is true. Okay.
Right.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. And I really, really want to read all of the comments right now. So many comments are coming in. Yes. Um, this is why Adrian is saying, ganito hinahanap kong interview na sana gawin ng Miss Earth, hindi yung puro seryoso. Adrian was actually saying, this is the kind of interview I'm looking for, not all too serious. Yes, of course, our
Yeah.
queens deserve that moment to just have fun. Thank you very much for that
Thank
comment,
you.
Adrian. Now,
Yeah.
let's start. Noi, are you
Yeah,
ready?
speaking of fun, let's have this fun segment. Let's have our very first most likely to category on screen. Okay, most likely to cry while watching a movie, a romance movie, but then we're gonna have it flash on the count of three. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Flash your names.
Oh no.
Two out of three. All
It's
right,
two
Marisa,
against
why Beto?
one.
Why did you answer her?
uh,
What? Why I?
go ahead.
Destiny,
Sorry.
why did you answer Baito?
I answered Vital because she's so passionate, and I feel like she doesn't have a filter when it comes to her emotions. So if she were to watch a love movie, I just feel like she'd be like, "Ah, yes," and just and let it all out.
Say,
Yes, I agree. That's why I chose her as well. She just has so much like emotions and to give, and so I feel like she wouldn't hold back if she's feeling something. She'll express it. So that's why I said that she's
Mm-hmm.
icon for this one too.
that's true.
Okay, that's
So, Baitong,
true.
do
Baito,
you agree
do
with
you
your
agree?
answers?
Didn't agree, but I wanna say no, but yes, it's true.
Right? Yeah.
Oh.
I think it's nice to have to watch a romantic movie or a drama movie with Baitong because
Yeah.
Yes.
she will cry and it's
Have
so
you
cute.
have you know the name of the romantic movie? Is named like Notebook.
Yes.
Yes.
Ah,
Oh,
the Notebook. Yes,
yes.
yes.
Who not cry? No.
I cried.
See?
I
See?
I
cried a little bit.
cried.
It's normal.
I know everybody will cry in that movie. I don't know. It's so hard not to cry that movie. Thank you very much.
Thank
Okay,
Let's
let's have
go.
you.
our second category. So the first one goes to Beitong. Next one is most likely to be a movie star. Ah. Okay, on the count of three.
Oh, sorry.
One,
I'm
Oh,
going too
two.
quick.
sorry. What?
Oh, Romy. So even if Romy is not here, why do you think Romy is most likely to be a movie star? Marissa.
I just feel like she has that star quality. I think that's what really captivated a lot of the fan base for her journey for Miss Earth. She just has that aura. Plus, right now she's filming a documentary. That's
Oh
probably
yes.
why she wasn't able to be here today. That's probably running a little
Mm.
over for her filming. So I think she's already well on her way to become a star.
Yes, you know what? We agree. We agree with the star quality comment because MEC also agrees that she has a lot of she exudes a star quality on screen, even if it's like virtual, right?
That's
Yes.
So
true. But also, Baitong answered Marissa. Why did you
yeah,
Yes.
why
answer
Marisa?
Marissa, Baitong?
Actually, I want to answer like every one of us because we have like quality to be the movie star. Because like the movie star just need like the strong character, and each one of us is really have like strong personality and character. So
That's
yes,
true.
The only
Yes.
problem
let's
with that
Yeah.
is I'm good at speaking when I'm myself, but the second you
yes.
put a script on me, I'm so bad. So
It's
bad.
hard,
I won't be a good movie
right?
star.
It's so different. It's so different. That's why it's real. And
Yeah.
also, our Earthlings seem to agree. They also think James also think that Romina is most
Romina,
likely to be
yeah.
a movie star as well as Irish. She also thinks Romy.
Yeah, and
Yes.
maybe now we can hear what our queen has to say because Destiny also answered Romy, right?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
and
So why
also
did you answer Romy?
The same, like I would want to piggyback off of Marissa said. Literally, she's not here now because she's filming, and that right there says movie star qualities right now
that's
on
true.
set. And
Yeah.
she
That's
does
true.
have she definitely has a glow. She looks amazing on camera, and she's a beautiful person, has a
Oh,
great personality. So it's definitely giving movie star vibes.
There you go.
Yes.
As
Romy, we
Christina
miss you.
Veen says,
And here
Romina
I
is
thought we were gonna
filming.
pick on her. We're complimenting
I
Yes,
know,
her.
she
right?
while she's filming, she's gonna see this, and she was like, "I was filming, and then you did this to me while I was on location."
Well, that's what you
Yeah,
get
she's
for not
filming
being
a
here.
Chile eco documentary at this moment for Amazon
Yes.
Prime, y'all. For
Wow,
Amazon
Congrats,
Prime.
Romy.
Woo!
So for
great
those who are
job.
asking why she's not here, that's what she's doing.
Yes.
So we're not missing Romina just because she's
Yeah.
doing really something really nice. Thank you very
Yes.
much. Okay, there you go. Next,
Let's now have our third one, right, Ems? Our third category is most likely to have her own talk show. In the count of three, one, two, three. Flash the name. Oh, Destiny. Two out of
ah,
three.
2 out of 3
Beitong,
is
why
Destiny.
Destiny?
What was that?
Why did you pick Destiny?
Why did you pick Destiny?
Let's start with
Um. Okay.
Baitong.
Because like she really good spokesperson, so I think she already have her own book, right? And next step is gonna be talk show for sure.
For sure. Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Yes. Well, a lot of a very well-rounded person. Now, how about
Yes.
Marisa? Why did you pick Destiny?
Well, I just love the quality of her voice. I feel like that really will translate well in a talk show. And another delegate that comes to my mind also with South Africa. I think she also should have a talk show
That's
of her own
true.
because it's perfect voice
Agree.
quality.
That is true. That is
Yeah.
true. Right. But then Destiny chose Marissa.
Yeah, I chose Marissa because, like she said previously, when she has a script, she won't necessarily do her best as opposed to her just being unscripted. So I
Mm,
can
mm,
definitely
mm,
picture
mm.
her having like a talk show or maybe like training little girls in the pageant world. So
Yes. Exactly.
that's what
Agree.
I envisioned.
Aw, thank you.
Oh, that is so nice. Okay. Noy, let's go to our last one.
Yes, our last one is this one. Okay, most likely to be the president of her country. On the count of three, one, two, three. Flash the name. Destiny. What about you?
Ah, it's
Who
so
gets
it's
picked?
so hard to choose.
Choose yourself.
Choose yourself. I love Oh, I love it.
Yay! At least
And I
it's
love how Baitong
Romina.
was like, Baitong was
Choose-
like, choose yourself. Come on.
Right.
Yes.
I was thinking about it, but I was like, is that too?
Yeah.
No, it's not. If
Be-
you dream it, then yeah.
because the
Yeah,
rule is just like choose one of us and we have four of us.
that's true.
Yeah,
That's
correct.
right. Yeah, Marissa, why do you think Destiny
Yeah.
is most likely to be president of Belize?
I think that she's very knowledgeable. She has a great love for her country, and has really already been a great advocate for protecting her country as well. So I think that will just give her, all the tools that she'll need to lead with, a good heart. And that's what we need for world leaders right now, is someone who truly does care about their people.
That is true. And that is so evident with everything that Destiny has been doing up until this point. Thank you so much. There you go. That was so much fun. That was our most likely to segment. Let's see. Starla saying Destiny to become a prime minister of
Of
Belize.
Belize.
Yes.
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 Alden also answers Destiny is most likely to become
We're gonna
president.
campaign for you, Destiny. Don't
Yes.
worry.
I need the
Yes,
Miss
Yes.
Earth family behind me.
Yes.
definitely,
Destiny.
definitely. Yes.
Destiny.
And if it's any indication, the love you're getting recently is is enough to for us to know that people love you. So congratulations on that,
Thank
right?
you.
Yeah, we can
Yes.
imagine a picture of Destiny being president of being prime minister. Yes, being the head of Belize. And speaking of picture, oh, that was smooth. Speaking of picture,
Yes.
let's go to our next segment. And our
Love it.
next segment is
Segue.
called Picture
Picture
Perfect.
perfect.
Okay.
Yes.
So here's what's going to happen. We're going to show you some photos of your journey. Forgive us for invading your Instagram or yeah, your social media pages.
It's
We're
okay.
going to show you some photos. Don't worry, it's not incriminating. It's not anything like that. We're going to show you, and please tell us a little bit a little bit of a backgrounder of the photo. Okay, is that right? Let's begin. Let me go to that part where the photos are. Here is our first one. So it's going to be showing differently this for now. Here we go. Let's begin with the first photo. Who is this?
Oh, who is that?
Oh.
Ooh, who is this?
Who
Look
is
at this. This is
that?
so beautiful. Baitong, can you tell us about this photo?
I'm not sure it's who. That's me. That's me. Well, it's a my natural costume in Thailand competition of Miss Earth Thailand, and
Wow.
Oh.
yes, and everything is made from bamboo.
Ooh.
Yes,
That
everything,
is that
everything.
is right.
Yes, especially with the bra bikini, and everything is made from bamboo and made by hand. This one is
Wow.
my designer, they create this to tell the world it's like we supposed to use everything is like sustainable to be like recreate and make
That's
many
true.
many of things. And yeah, so it's we just come up with that idea because we just want everyone to like wearable, everything really simple but easy, but you can make it like really, really like wearable on that.
That's true.
Wow.
The mark of a true Earth Queen, not only fashionable but also sustainably
Cool.
Yeah,
fashionable.
yeah,
Correct.
Yes, thank you
exactly.
very much. Okay, now let's go to the next one. Who is this one?
Oh, that's me.
Ooh,
Oh,
Oh, it's a nice
so
photo.
it's a
cute.
very nice photo. Marissa, tell us about this.
Yes, so there is a place in San Diego, a little outside of San Diego, where I live, where they are a canid rescue. And so basically, these are animals. There's foxes, wolves, there's dingoes that they have on this premises that aren't able to be re-released out into the wild for one reason or another. And so these animals now act as ambassadors to help teach
Wow.
people about the importance of these animals and protecting them. And so I was able to go and visit J. Beck Center to be able to get to know these. And this one, his nickname is Dork Wolf because he's a
Oh,
really dorky wolf because he's not normal. Like what has happened is normally wolves are very, aggressive,
right.
and not friendly with humans, but this one was like a big puppy dog. He wouldn't stop kissing me.
Oh.
We were trying to get, that
Oh,
serious photo with him, and he just has his tongue out the whole time, giving me kisses and being
oh.
so excited to see me. So it really was like interacting with like the biggest puppy in the whole world. But because I think he was over 135 pounds, so he like
Yeah,
weighed like as much as I did. And he
Wow.
was just a lot of fun getting to see all those animals when we were there. We also worked with a few different foxes as well, but very grateful for all the work they do in advocating for these animals and then also giving them a safe forever home for those that can't be re-released.
thank you very much. Yeah, we know that you're very passionate about animals and about rescuing
Yes.
animals. And
Yes.
we were quite surprised when we saw the photo. It's like, is that a wolf?
Yes, it's a wolf.
But but now that you've explained, he's a dorky wolf. It's so
Yeah,
cute.
so that's
Thank you
why he
very
can't
much.
So
be
cute. Yeah.
re-released.
That's
They
true.
are actually doing studies on him, trying to figure
Right.
out what chemically is making him so friendly.
Uh
Um,
huh.
and so because he's so friendly and trusting of humans, it wouldn't be safe to re-release him out into the wild.
That's true.
Yes.
That is
Yes.
true. I mean, if he can't, if he can be taken care of more with humans, then
Yeah.
I think that's okay.
Yeah, and his name's
Now,
Lucan, so his real name's Lucan.
oh, there you go. Thank you very much for that. That was such a fun photo. Now let's go to something that is something of pride with Destiny. Tell us about this photo.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
I was such a baby in this picture. I took this photo in 2019. I was actually running for Miss Universe Belize at the time. So I was in New York City, moving back to Belize because I had just graduated from university. And I'm like, I need to take some pictures. I always keep a Belize flag with me everywhere I go. So
There.
I
And
definitely want to showcase Belizean pride. So I just went to the park and I had my friend take some pictures of me. And yeah.
that's amazing. It's so nice to know. And we've witnessed your pageant journey, and we've witnessed how proud you are of
Mhm.
Belize and how you carry Belize with you anywhere you go. And also, we saw the the Instagram story of Miss Universe Belize congratulating you.
Yeah.
That was so nice of them, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
of course. It's
thank you
important to
very much.
have good relationships with everyone, regardless of the outcome.
That is true. That is true. That is really nice. Very well said. Now, the next set of photos we're going to show you, it will take you back to a certain moment, and we'd like you to take us back the feeling you felt during that moment. Let's begin with this one. This is so
I
cute.
knew it. I
I love
knew
it. I love
it.
it.
Oh my God. That was the
Oh
moment.
my god. Well,
What were you feeling here, Baitong?
I don't have to tell anything because my face is telling everything already.
That is true. That is true. What a beautiful way to be shocked. Like your Baitong is one of those people who they're already shocked, but they're still so
Yes.
beautiful.
Yes, I agree.
Why?
Thank you.
Right?
I agree.
The
I
question is
I'm just
why?
I don't know. I just like completely like 100% shocked because that moment I just like I did not expect anything gonna happen at all because I'm just really happy and having fun on that moment on that time to doing Miss Earth pageant, right? And just
Yes.
that's it. And after the host say my name, the country and everything, it's just like my mind just thought. I mean, slow down for a few seconds. It's like that's my name. What? That's my name. That is my name.
And also, we saw because you were alone on screen, but we saw the people around you. There were so many
Yes.
people in the venue, and including your national
Yes.
director. They were jumping with joy. It was so nice to see that moment. They were
Yes.
so happy
We
for you,
have
right?
we have like two rooms because I want to focus on like what exactly is gonna happen, like step by step. And after we know, and I just like go to another room, and actually in the room I stay have only my team,
I
and
see.
if we have like the same face, I already post on my Instagram, and everyone be like, "What?
I know.
That's you, Baitong, your name."
We saw that. We saw that. That was such a
Yes,
memorable
that's really,
moment.
yeah, yes, exactly. It's really fun moment.
That's true. But congratulations. And
Thank you.
speaking of team, another person, another queen who has a huge delegation while they were watching is Marisa. And Marisa, if our memory serves us right, there were tears, right? Tell us about it. Tell us about this photo.
Mm.
Yes. So when I was called Miss Earth Air, this was the final moment of a long 10-year journey. I actually started my first pageant November 20th, 2011. And at this point, this was November 20th in the US.
Ooh.
2021. So it's exactly 10 years from the time I
Wow.
started pageantry to the time I ended pageantry. And I actually placed as first runner up in each of those pageants. So for me, it's a very poetic ending to this beautiful journey that I've had the past 10 years. And it's, I was overwhelmed with pride knowing that I was able to secure a third international crown in 3 years for
Right.
USA. We had an air sandwich victory with a Miss Earth in between, and so I couldn't be more proud of not only myself, but especially my team that has been making it so possible for me to present the best version of myself. So it really was a victory, not only for myself, but for everyone who believed in me along the way.
That is such a nice culmination of your pageant journey.
Mm.
You're right. What a very poetic way, right, Noy?
Yes,
Yeah,
correct.
that is true. And now let's go to the final moment. Another moment of shock, but another moment of beautifully being shocked is this. Destiny, tell us about this moment.
Yes, I was completely shocked. I had no idea that this, obviously, I had no idea that this was going to happen. I didn't know what phase or stage we were throughout the pageant. I just remember feeling like this is a joke. This can't be real. Maybe this is just a rehearsal. And I was just overflowing with so many different emotions. I couldn't tell if I wanted to cry, I wanted to smile, I wanted to jump. Like I was trying to compose myself to not like do anything irrational.
But
But
all we saw was you being shocked, yes, but it was still very graceful. It was still very graceful. So it's so you. Thank you very much for that moment. These moments will go down in history as some of the best reactions, winning. Since it's a different reaction. I feel like it's a different reaction when you're winning virtually. I don't know.
mhm.
It's a pure moment winning virtually because the ladies don't really know what's going on. They're just answering questions upon questions. And now, where am I? Where am I at this point in the competition? And then with
Yes.
all of these, and then you suddenly find out that you win this crown. It's
Your eyes just like
right,
what?
When he came on and said, "Oh, there's only two ladies
Yes.
left," I was like, I was already about to cry. I was like, I
right.
can't believe I made it this far. It's like no matter what he says at this point, I just know I'm gonna be so happy. So I was trying to like not
Mm.
react until he told me which one.
Oh, there you go.
Mm.
Yeah, we saw that. It was like there are only two of you left. That must have been already that alone must have already been a surprise.
Yes, it
Oh,
definitely was.
there you go. See, they're also our queens are also taking us back to the moments and things, telling us things that we now are knowing for the first time. So thank you very much for that. And now, ladies
Yes.
and gent, thank you very much. Now let's go to the reactions of our um, fans. Yes, Curie is asking again. Maybe you came in a little bit late, Curie. Where's Miss Earthwater? She is shooting an eco documentary for Amazon Prime. So there you go.
Yes.
Yes, and also Linnell says Baitong for comedy star.
Yes.
Yes.
We also
Baitong is so
think the same
funny.
way. Yes, yes.
I'm not that
Yes.
funny. I'm
Yeah.
really like serious person. Why you think like that?
Oh my god. And now, what else? Yes, curious is excited for the reign of these new queens.
Mhm.
And Frederick is saying they all have lovely personalities. Kudos,
Yay.
Miss Earth. There you
Thank
go.
you.
And also we have some a message for Destiny from Dave Devendra. Uy, we have it. I am so proud of Miss Belize. Congratulations in your amazing court of Miss Earth 2021. We are already working on having you in Guyana. Yes, Dave Devendra is the national
Woo!
director of Miss Earth Guyana.
Already a travel for Miss
Oh
Earth.
my
Love
I hope so.
it.
I would love to.
Yes, that's
Love
true.
it.
That's right. Thank you very much. Let's see. Let's look at some of the other comments. Yes, I support ME ever since. Yes, I do
Mhm.
really love all the girls because they are all remarkable and hard
That's
work.
true. That's true.
That is true. Thank
Yeah.
you very much for that.
Thank
Yes.
you.
And now let's go to our final segment.
Yes.
Let's go to
Yes.
our final segment. This is our in focus segment, right, Noy?
Yes.
Yes. So
Actually, have like a couple of questions for our queens that is going to like delve deeper into their triumphs, their wins, and their feelings after the pageant. So let's start off with our Miss Earthfire by Tong. By
Yes.
Tong, we've had like conversations like backstage, but then we want to find out for you personally, what does winning Miss Earthfire mean to you? Like personally, what is the effect
Mm-hmm.
on you?
It's mean a lot. I think maybe like fire is maybe is meaning of frame in my heart, like fire to want to do many creative things for the environment because I be like activist to helping environment issue like since 2005, and I think I had the frame crown for a reason. I be a fire for a reason, and it really mean a lot for me because in Thailand we really have a really hard time to do about like environment thing because like everyone here did not know much about the real knowledge and they did not know like what to do and what to act, and I really want to do like give them opportunity to know more and how to create by yourself and make your solution by your own, and this
Mm,
Earth crowd gonna make it easier to tell them because they're gonna listen to me. Like
that's true.
we need to accept first, like people in this world, you need to be something first. You need to be someone
Oh,
first before you come to talk to people to like tell them what things they really gonna want. You need to be them in that way. So that's why I'm really happy and appreciating this like opportunity.
that's true. We
mm,
heard you a little. We lost your mic a little bit, Baitong, but we heard you. But we heard what you said. That's true.
Okay.
yeah.
Sad. It's a truth. No, it's true. I like what she said, Noy. Like sometimes it's kind of a hard truth, but sometimes you have to be someone first before people
Correct,
would
correct.
listen to you, right?
Yeah,
But
and then
Yes,
I
then
think
but
now,
yeah, and
but
then
I mean
Baitong
like
also mentioned something
if
about
yes, if you wanna change something in social, you need to go in that social first. So
that's true.
that's why if you wanna change the world, so be let the spot yourself to let the world see you first, and let's do it after that.
That is true.
correct, correct. It's beautiful. And one more thing, Baitong, because you also mentioned a while ago that this is basically like a graduation sort of in the world of pageantry because you already aged out, right? So how does it mean?
Yes.
What is the feeling now that at the very last year of your pageant journey you have won the Miss Earthfire? I mean, personally as a pageant girl, what does it mean to you?
Well, it mean a lot because like I jumped to join the beauty pageant for the accident by accident because I have just like a couple friends. They just like invite me to join for fun, and I'm really having fun with every moment and every time. And then I realized after I joined the Miss Universe in 2017, and after that I realized this beauty pageant really impacts, and you're gonna do
Mm,
something more. Just you don't have to be just beautiful to be like beauty queen, but you can create more impact. And also after that, I just like keep joining like Miss Universe 2020, and I didn't understand about like beauty pageant at all. And after that, I just come to ask myself like, should I stop? Should I just like come to be like activist like I was to be before?
Mm.
And
Mm.
after that, I just like keep trying again with Miss Earth Thailand, and I try to understand more about like beauty queen. So that's after that I just like really understand. Okay, beauty queen is beauty queen, activist is activist, but you can combine together.
Right.
And if you come really strong, and after that, gonna be very really perfect and getting better.
Wow, there you
Wow.
go. Indeed, right?
Yes, it's
Definitely.
really. I mean, it's really end time. It's just end for the beauty pattern. Is but it's not end for life, because I have like goal for that from my life already. What exactly I want to go and I want to do.
Love that.
That's
Love
amazing.
that.
Well said.
Love
Very well
that.
said.
Yeah,
Thank
thank you,
you.
Baitong, for sharing that. Now, moving on to Marissa. Marissa, I think it's the same story for you, more or sort of like you're also like capping off like your pageant journey, 10 years, right? 10 years, and of course, in terms of like lessons, like for example, like a pageant girl out there is going to like watch and see the story that you have in your pageant journey. What are the things, or maybe like one great thing that you'd want that pageant girl, to pick up from your story right now? What is that one thing?
I think the most important thing is to have a dream and have that be in focus, but don't let that dream keep you from creating these beautiful friendships along the way. Because the most personal growth that I have had personally throughout this whole 10 years journey is when I became friends with my fellow competitors. I have learned so much just by supporting each other and by creating those friendships. I don't think that I would be able to be the woman I am today and be standing here in front of you as Miss Earth Air if I didn't embrace the friendships along the way. Some of my most notable ones, would be my friend Danielle from the UK, who I sold a pageant dress to many years ago. Obviously, Vanessa Ponce de Leon, our Miss World, who helped me so much in the preparations for Miss Earth. So it really is about getting to know the other girls, because there's so much of a wealth of knowledge that you can learn when you're supporting other women rather than viewing them just as competitors. So be
Wow.
sure to make friends with everyone you can, because you will be able to learn something from someone, whether they're a pageant veteran or a first time pageant girl. There's always something you can learn from the other. So make sure that you become friends and go in with a positive attitude to any pageant that you enter.
Wow. Really great. Really great words from Marissa. I
Right.
love that. Love that.
Right.
And speaking of like words of wisdom, Marissa, in terms of like your pageant journey and as
Yeah.
Miss Earth Air, what are you most excited about? Because you're about to start your reign, like one full year of being Miss Earth Air. What are you most excited about for this year?
Well, I think the thing that excited me the most about the Miss Earth organization in general has always been their environmental advocacy. My other advice would be get to know yourself and what you stand for, and then align yourself with the organization that most closely matches that. And for me, I've truly found that with the Miss Earth organization with Carousel. And so I'm looking forward to sharing my advocacy, the Collective Earth, which is teaching love, empathy, respect, and accountability through meaningful experiences within nature, one of which is my nonprofit organization, We Clean Trails. We've been able to remove over 10,000 pounds of trash right here in San Diego in the past
Wow.
2 years. So I'm looking forward
Great.
to spreading that message not only to other parts of my country, but around the world. We already have plans to go to Mexico and the UK to visit the two queens I mentioned earlier, and help facilitate
Wow.
some cleanups in their countries. And hopefully I'll be able to do the same in the rest of our elemental courts countries as well. So if you want a We Clean Trails event, message me, get in contact with me. I love to travel and spread my nonprofit across the entire globe and share it with all of you.
Wow, that's really great. You know
Amazing.
what, Eman? I think we are going to see a lot of activities coming from our queens
I
for the next
know.
year. I
That's
mean, just
true.
hearing the story from Marisa and now from the Miss Earth Guyana national director, I think we're gonna see our queens in motion and actually in more activities coming
That
this
is true.
year. Really,
That
really
is true.
excited for you, Marisa. And
Excited for them.
speaking of like celebrations and activities, let's now move on to our queen here, our main queen, our big queen here, Miss Earth 2021, our Destiny Wagner. Destiny, tell us like can you like describe to us like the celebration and the feeling of like triumph there in Belize? How are the people like receiving your win and your triumph right now?
Yeah, Belize is such a small country, so when one of us wins, it feels like we all win. It doesn't feel we literally all win. So it doesn't matter if it was in the beauty industry or the sports industry or music industry. We all celebrate collectively together. So right now, I'm not no longer Destiny Wagner. I am Belize. So their celebrations, they've been in some talks of a parade when I get back. So
Wow.
I'm just waiting to see what happens. I'll be satisfied with anything. So I'm just great. I'm just so happy that they're happy, and we definitely needed this right now more than ever.
Yes,
That's
exactly.
nice.
And you also mentioned something about like it really is going to boost like tourism, the interest for
Yes.
Belize and
Yeah.
everything else. But in terms of like personally, like Destiny, how does it feel like that you are Miss Earth 2021? Has it sunk in already? Like what are the emotions right now?
When I step foot in Belize with my crown and sash, that is when I know that I will feel absolutely everything. Right now, I feel it, but I feel it more on a scale of as far as representation and
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
other young women and young queens looking up to me because they see themselves in me. And when I was up, I didn't really see a lot of representation of women of color in the pageant world, specifically women with dread, like locks and dreads. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
very happy to be breaking barriers in the pageant world and giving children in my country like the opportunity to envision themselves doing something like this, if not greater, and inspiring them to continue their dream. So
Yeah.
so been a lot of emotions.
Yeah, and you know what?
Oh,
Emma, I'd like to emphasize one thing because I've read this interesting story
Hmm.
about your name Destiny and the story behind that. Is that a little bit of like a is there a connection between that story behind your name and what's happening right now with you as Miss Earth 2021? Maybe you can tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah. So for those who don't know the story, my umbilical cord was wrapped around my neck when I was born, and I
Mm.
also was not born in a hospital. So my dad delivered me with his bare hands. So the likelihood of me surviving, everyone was panicking and freaking out. So my parents always said before I was born that I was destined to be here. So when that happened and I survived, I was destined to be here. Every decision that I have made leading up to here has been my journey, my path, and God guiding me. So everything this was my destiny. It was meant to happen.
Yeah, definitely. This
wow.
is your destiny, and you were destined to be our queen this year, destined to be our Miss Earth 2021. Congratulations, Destiny. And to all
Thank
of
you.
our three queens,
Congratulations.
congratulations. We are so
Yay.
happy. Yay.
Yes, we are happy. We're all happy for you. See, our goal has been achieved. We now found out why these women are the amazing women that they are and why they are here with us right now, being the top of three, of course, among the top four of the Miss Earth 2021, right? Amazing, amazing. We cannot wait for you to have a lot of beautiful, wonderful memories in this journey. And of course, that will also have an effect on us, on the Miss Earth supporters, on the Earthlings, because whatever you
Correct.
do will be an inspiration to a lot. You have no idea. Yesterday, during the pageant, it we Miss Earth trended worldwide, and in
My
Belize alone,
God.
Belize had 20
Yes.
million searches
Yes.
yesterday,
Oh my
drumming
God.
up the interest in tourism.
Yay.
See the kind of that's so beautiful, the kind of platform that you have, and that is really really amazing. So before we end, what we're ending already? That was too fast.
Ah.
But before we
Yes.
end the show today, we would like you to give a message, but this time in a different way, a message in a different way, because we've been talking about journey, we've been talking about destiny,
Mhm.
and I'm sure that before, when you were younger, you probably still did not have an idea about the path that you're going to take, about the
Mm.
journey that you're going to make, and about this moment that you would have achieved. And that maybe when you were younger, you had life was full of doubts and challenges and everything. If you were going to talk to your little self right now, to your little self, what would you say to the child version of you?
Mm.
Let's begin with Baitong. What will you say to your little Baitong?
Well, I will tell her everything gonna be all right because even you through the hard time right now, right? You don't have any parent beside you. You have only your sister, and your mom have a cancer on her brain, or even like everywhere on her body. But everything gonna be fine. Just listen to yourself. Listen what exactly you believe, and also just respect yourself and love
Mm.
yourself. You will understand what exactly I said right now. Everything gonna be just fine if you respect, understand, loving yourself. I'm pretty sure everything gonna come up after that. After you've been through a lot in your life. Yes, it's really hard. Sometimes you really wanna die from this world, but this world still have many things to travel, to journey and to see. And believe me, everything gonna come up to you. Just like have determination every time you wanna do. And just three more things. I want you to really remember every time you speak. Remember, is this necessary? Is this kind enough? And is this true? If have three of this, yes, just speak out. I'm pretty sure you are in the future gonna be fine.
Oh
Thank you
my
so much
God.
to thank you so much to let me speak from me.
Oh my
Beautiful
God. I was so
message.
touched. Is it necessary? Is it good? And is it kind, and is it true?
Yes.
Remember that advice, Earthlings, right? Especially now in a world where a lot of negative talk is going around, it's so important to consider a lot of factors before you say what you have to say. But as long as you're saying
Exactly.
it from the heart and from truth, don't be afraid. Thank you so
Yes.
much, Baitong. Marissa, what would you say to the little Marissa right now?
It's kind of ironic because my team cup right now says dream, plan, do.
Ooh.
And
Wow.
I would start by telling my younger self just that. And I also want to remind everyone that no can be the most beautiful word in the world if you use it to be able to bring about a better version of yourself. I don't think I would be able to be here today if I wasn't told no time and time again, and I wasn't strong enough to get back up and try to work on myself and show up as a better version of myself every single time. I think no and criticism can actually forge you into the woman that you need to be able to, fulfill your destiny as
That
we
is
have the destiny here. So I would say just always have faith in yourself, to have faith in your dreams, and to never give up in the face of adversity.
Thank you very much. Faith. We've learned from Marissa the importance of dreaming and having faith in your dreams and in yourself. Thank you very much, Marissa. And now let's have our queen. How about
Yeah.
you, Destiny? What would you say to little Destiny from the humble country of Belize?
Yes, so I love this question so much, and I'm a writer, so I'm always writing notes in my phone. And I did write a letter to my younger self and to my present self at that time, which was a few years ago. So if you guys don't mind, I'm going to read that note.
Yes, please.
It says,
Yes.
Dear Destiny, you have survived a tough year. You've lost your family, you lost some friends along the way, but yet you smile most days. You are typically happy and always ready to meet new people. You don't have to dwell on the past. You don't have to self sabotage because you are deserving of everything you are about to receive. You work hard when you do work, and you focus on your business and are constantly finding ways to improve the life of yours as well as others. You are not perfect. Social media does not have to consume you, and you will never have the perfect body, hair, or skin tone, but you are so beautiful. Your smile is contagious, and I love you. You are always ready to ride and have your family's back. You don't think like everyone else, and that's why I love you more than everyone else. You are open minded, smart, and honest. And I know these things because I am you, and I know you better than anyone else. So put on your smile, boss up, and change the world.
Oh my
Wow.
why am I the one getting emotional right now? I
I
am
know,
Oh,
getting emotional.
I almost dropped a few tears because
Beautiful. Yeah.
I wasn't
That was
expecting to read that to anyone. It's just when I'm sad or feeling, under the weather, I just always remind myself like I know me better than anyone else, and if I could write this to me, like these words are true because who else knows me more than myself? So
exactly. Exactly. And thank you very much for showing us that part of yourself
yes.
and
Thank
for
you.
reading to us that letter, right? Thank you very much. No, Noy, this has got to be one of my most favorite interviews.
Yes, yes.
Just because of the sheer heart and passion of the women that we are with right now. I'm so honored to be in your company, even though virtually, but it's such an honor to be with you right now. Ladies and gentlemen, our elemental queens and our Miss Earth 2021. Before we finally end, please invite everybody to support you in your journey. And if there's anything you'd like to promote that our Earthlings can follow you, please do so. Let's begin with Baitong. Baitong.
Yes, sure. Anything you wanna know me more or our queen, just follow our Instagram like Baitong__J and also Marisa, Destiny and Romy. And don't miss to follow Miss Earth because I think after this we're gonna come up with more and more. Let's see.
Definitely. Thank you very much, Baitong. Marissa.
Yes, feel free to follow me along on Instagram at Marisa Paige Butler. And if you want to learn more about my nonprofit organization, please follow We Clean Trails. If you ever find yourself in the San Diego area, I hope to see you out on one of our cleanups every Saturday morning. Um, Also, don't forget to follow the Miss Earth Facebook and Instagram page for updates on us over the next year. And just to be able to support each and every single one of these amazing women and their advocacies. And just want to say thank you as well to the Miss Earth USA organization for supporting not only myself, but also Lindsay and Amani before me. So be sure to also follow along at Miss Earth USA because they're always posting about their former queens and supporting them long after their reign is done. So be sure to follow them there as well.
Yeah, that is true. I agree. That is really nice of Miss Earth USA. Thank you very much, Marissa. And of course, Destiny.
yeah, so definitely picking back off of my queens. Definitely follow us all on our journey. We will all have a different journey this year, and I'm sure and confident that everyone's journey is going to be spectacular. All of our projects are going to be amazing. So to stay up to date, definitely follow all of us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all of our social media platforms, as well as continuing to Google Belize. That would definitely mean a lot to me.
Definitely. Yes, yes, yes. 20 million and rising. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Yes, Leah Chim, thank you so much. Jules, I love this live. Thank you very much,
Thank
Jules. We
you.
love you too. We love our queens. I love you all. Yes. And then Oreo says, good luck, queens. We love Miss Earth Queens. Yes, Fernan says, good luck, queens.
A lot of
All
love
the
from the fans
love
right now. Thank you
for
so
everybody.
much,
Yes, woman of the
Earthlings.
earth. And
Thank
Curious says, enjoy your
you.
queens until the next podcast. Definitely until the next episode of our here on Miss Earth Crown.
Yeah,
On
Emma,
behalf,
and hopefully
yes,
here
no,
in the Philippines. The next episode is
Yes,
gonna be here in the
hopefully.
Philippines, right?
Yes,
We're gonna wait
yes.
for
Yes.
that.
hopefully I will go home. I will go home for that because I live in Japan. I want to go home to the Philippines. If the queens are coming, I am definitely going home. Uh,
Yay!
this must happen. But thank you very much, right? Noy, how about you? Anything else you want to say to our
Of
earthlings?
course, I'd like to say a big thank you to all of the Earthlings. We did it. We make it. We made it happen. We made Miss Earth 2022 trend worldwide. It was a big event, and it can't happen because of you and your support. So thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts. Maraming salamat from all of us from Miss Earth Crown. Thank you so much for all of your support.
And
There.
speaking of support, thank you very much for supporting us right now on our live stream. We had so many viewers today. And of course, you can always go back to this on our Facebook page here on Miss Earth Crown and on YouTube on the MEC and DC TV. Once again, this has been in behalf of all our queens and on of Miss Earth Crown. This has been Emmanuel Feliciano wishing you good night and the rest or wherever you are the rest of your day. We wish that it will be beautiful and with purpose, just like our queens. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye, everyone. Thank you so
Bye.
much.